Hey everybody, just a quick channel update. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what happened to the channel because I think the last time I uploaded a video was, I think it's approaching maybe five and a half months now. The last thing I did was Warhammer Shadespire, which I actually didn't even finish. Now the reason why I didn't finish that is, well, I'll get into that in just a little bit. But I guess you're all pretty much wondering what the heck happened. Well, some of you have been around for a while, been watching my channel for a while, know that every once in a while I take a month off. Now, the main reason why I take a month off here is because, well, quite honestly, as I've said in my videos, this channel is 100% self-funded. I don't have the privileges of having any sponsors. I don't have Cool Stuff Inc. I don't have Board Game Bliss. I don't have Fantasy Flight Games. I don't have any of these companies who give me money to help keep the channel going. So basically everything that I do, it comes out of my personal pocket. So let's take a perfect example. I mean, I'm sure if you look over my shoulder here, you can see I'm uploading Heroes of Land, Sea, and Air. And I think one of the videos has already gone live right now. And some of you have been sending me messages saying welcome back and some good positive messages. And I want to say thanks a lot. That's really cool of you. I really do appreciate it. But what I'm just trying to say is just use a perfect example here. Heroes of Land, Sea, and Air, which I'm uploading right now, cost me about $170 out of my pocket. Just like the rest of you, I had to buy the game. Now, I'm not complaining or anything like that. The point I'm just trying to make is, you know, running this video channel does get very expensive for me. So those who've been around for a while know that once in a while I take time off. It's just because, yeah, I'm not going to go out there and buy a whole bunch of games because there's other things I need to spend my money on. I have 2 kids, and kids, if you have any idea, are the most expensive things you'll ever own in your life. They're wonderful, but man, are they expensive. But I also have Patreon, and I am very, very, very thankful for every one of my Patreon supporters. Don't get me wrong, but I need to make a comment about the Patreon here. Since the Patreon has been live in about 15, maybe 16 months, it has garnered me maybe $175 total. Not a month, about $175 total. So I'm just trying to emphasize the point that usually it just doesn't cover it. It's kind of nice. I do appreciate every single one of you, but it doesn't come anywhere near covering the cost. My basic costs are, let's just say I have 2 board games I produce a month. An average price for a board game these days is minimum $60, probably approaching $80. So if I have 2 board games, let's just use a nice medium of about $70. 2 board games a month is $140 for me out of my pocket. I had to pay for my bandwidth. Unfortunately, where I live, well, it's actually changed now, thankfully. But there was a point where I had to pay for all my bandwidth, which usually costs me about $10 or $15 every month to upload those videos. Plus personal supplies, you know, batteries and stupid things like that for my wireless microphone. Basically little things, meaning that I was spending at least $150 a month just keeping the channel going. So my money going out was nowhere near the amount of money coming in, so it wasn't taking care of it. So again, that's usually why I take a month off every once in a while, and that's basically what happened. I just took a month off. Unfortunately, it kind of snowballed with a little bit of a bad encounter I had with a game company, and I'm going to keep this very, very vague so nobody figures out who I'm talking about. But basically what happened is there's a game that I paid full price for, so I was not expecting any special favors at all, and I paid full price for the game, and I contacted the company and said, hey, since you send out a whole bunch of these free review copies to all the reviewers well in advance of the game copies going out to retail, since I already purchased the game from you guys, do you mind if you include me in that early shipment? I would love to get a video out early with the rest of the early video people, so I can kind of beat the rush and maybe get some extra subscribers to my channel. Well, let's put this nicely. If you are a company that makes a game, it's probably not a good idea to be the rear end of a mule to somebody who has paid you money and is going to put a whole bunch of hours into working for making a video or content for your game. So just to put it nicely, it really ticked me off, and I basically just walked away from the channel at that point in absolute 100% frustration. My personal feelings on it, if I'm spending about 15 hours working on your game, I've already paid you the money for the game, don't be a jerk to me. Seriously, don't be a jerk. I understand I'm a small fry. You don't need to throw that in my face and be very rude to me. But I'm not going to harp on that point. So I basically walked away from the channel for a while, and my friends and I, we are 7 of us, we started playing RPGs. We started playing Dungeons and Dragons and everything like that. So we had the wild, crazy ideas that we were going to start filming that and put that up on YouTube so we can have a nice, really cool YouTube channel, subsection of the channel where we played an RPG. Well, it was a great concept, but then I started working on the logistics of trying to make it happen. I mean, I'm sure you can see it now that I don't have the wonderful green screen up and everything like that, that this is not the largest room in the world. The green screen usually requires 5 to 7 feet, because if you don't have that, the lighting is not going to work. And well, I'm not going to bore you with details, but green screening is an art form. I'm not going to lie to you. It took me a long time to get it right, and I'm hoping that you're noticing that my green screen is getting a lot better and it looks a lot more professional in the videos. But it requires a certain amount of footage. You need a certain amount of square footage to get everything out here. You're getting 7 guys around a table to play Dungeons & Dragons with the green screen. Just wasn't working. Not to mention the fact that the sound quality sucked. I have one microphone. Everybody needs their own microphones, especially when you're looking at a large 7-person table with people talking all the way across. It wasn't working. I tried the logistics in the rooms multiple times, and it just wasn't working. So it's backburnered. We haven't given up on that concept, but I think it's going to be backburnered unless we figure out a way to make it happen, or unless enough of you say, hey, that's a great idea. Can you add that content? Then I'm going to go before my friends and plead and beg and maybe cajole and bribe them and say, hey guys, let's see if we can make this work again, because a lot of people seem to be interested. And if we do it, it's either going to be 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, or it's going to be Torg, which, yeah, you can probably see it back there. Torg came out with a new version. It's a game I played in the early 90s, late 80s. Don't quote me on that one. It was an RPG I had a lot of fun with. I wouldn't mind checking it out, but most likely we'll probably fall on 5th edition D&D, because that's a lot of fun, and we have a campaign going on right now anyways. And it'll be easy just to slip right in it, start videoing it, and just having a lot of fun with it. We are nowhere near going to be the quality of Critical Role. This is 7 guys who sit around eating pizza, eating chips, having a lot of fun, joking, and just playing an RPG. We're not professional voice actors. It's not going to be that quality, especially if I don't have the audio equipment to make it happen. But if you're interested, let me know. I can definitely talk to them about that. So, the next question is am I back? Yes and no. I'm not going to give you good news, and I'm not going to give you bad news. Yes, the channel is going to start getting more content on it again. I'm going to start bringing up more content again now that I've kind of gotten over my mass amounts of frustration with the industry. But it's summertime. That means that, yes, there's going to be more content coming out. I have games such as 7th Continent, which I want to bring out, Legends of Andor. I want to bring out Evolution Climate, Role Player. I want to do, gosh, drew a blank there, Shadows of Brimstone. There's a lot of games that I really want to do. Some of them are a little bit older, some of them are newer. Dragonfire, there's a whole bunch of other games. I'm looking at my back shelf, because that's some of the games I've been wanting to get out. So that I want to finish Shadespire. So there's a lot of games. Oh, Dice City, that's another one I want to do. So there's a lot of games I definitely want to get content for on the channel. Problem is, it's summertime. July is gone. I know it's not here yet, but July is gone. A lot of stuff happens for me for July. So July, every single summer, I don't put content out during the summer, during July. It just doesn't happen. So Heroes of Land, Sea, and Air, I'm hoping is going to tide everybody over and let everybody know I'm back. But it's going to be a slow trickle, at least until August. I would hope to be able to find the time to get one of those other games in there. I am not making any promises, which also means I'm not going to push Patreon at this point. If some of you want to hop on the Patreon chain, yes, thank you very much. I really greatly appreciate it. But I'm not going to push it on anybody. I'm not going to have the tagline at the end of my videos for a little bit until I get stabilized and get out there doing 2 videos a month again, because I think you all are worth more than that, and you don't deserve me not being consistent, especially if you're paying me money, because that's your money. You guys work hard for it. You guys and gals deserve me working hard to get you the content out there to make up for it if you guys are doing all that. So, having said that, don't look for anything in July unless we get some terrible weather like we've been having locally, because the weather's been, it's been kind of sucky lately. 55, 58 degrees, rainy, cloudy, pretty much for the past 2 weeks. So, barring bad weather, being consistent, most likely nothing's going to happen with July. What is going to happen once August comes out, all those games I've already mentioned, Andor. I want to get Andor. I love Andor. I have a heck of a lot of fun with it. I have all 3 boxes for Andor. Also, with Heroes of Land, Sea, and Air, I'm going to get the expansion out there. The video series I'm shooting right now is just for the base box. I wanted to concentrate on the base box right now. I was hoping to get it out there before the end of the Kickstarter. Probably not going to happen. But the positive note is the Pledge Manager should still be open for people who throw in $1. They can check out my video, see if that's a game they're going to like, and see if it's something they're going to be interested in. So the good news is I'm back. The bad news is I'm not immediately back. You're going to have a little bit of a delay. I hope you're okay with that. Again, I do appreciate all the positive comments, all the messages I've been getting from people. That's really cool. I really do appreciate it. But now we come up to the next point. I really, really, really need your help. The channel is expensive to run. It's expensive for me to run it out of my pocket all the time. And while I have fun doing it, it's a great hobby. I really do enjoy it. And again, I'm not trying to turn this into a job. I would like to at least approach breaking even. I would be happy just to break even at this point. How can you help? Again, I'm not pushing Patreon. I don't care about Patreon at this point. If you want to do it, great. I'm not going to push it though. But this is how you can help. If you're ever perusing Reddit, you're ever perusing Board Game Geek, you're ever perusing any one of those websites, and you see one of those occasional chats that come out, occasionally, probably about once a week, where somebody says, hey, can somebody recommend a good board game video channel? Throw my name in the ring. That's really all you need to do. Because if enough people watch the channel, if enough people subscribe, if I break 5,000 subscribers, I will get a little bit of help because some of the AdSense revenue, which actually is not that bad. If I break 5,000, it's going to be about $20 a month, which can help. Again, that's not going to cover the cost, but again, we're getting closer. If I break 10,000 subscribers, that'd be absolutely amazing. I may actually be able to approach breaking even at that point. And all of you guys and gals can really help me with that. Help me get the subscribers. I know I'm asking for a lot. You don't have to do it, but it would be greatly help me, because if I can break even, I can feel a lot better about the channel, not feel like I'm throwing a whole bunch of money away trying to keep everything going. Anyways, that's the channel update. That's what's going on for the channel. I hope you enjoy Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea. You can see it's going up right now. I think that's, can't stretch that far. Second video's probably got about an hour to go. That's the gameplay, and then that'll be followed up with the actual, my review of the game. Now, not going to be any spoilers, but I do enjoy the game. I have a lot of fun with it, but the review is not going to concentrate on the expansion at all. It's the base box only. The base box I have fun with, but I think the expansion is even better. But I'll cover that when I do the actual gameplay for the expansion and the actual review for the expansion. I'm going to go ahead and close this up. I appreciate all your guys' support. Guys and gals, thanks for watching. Take care.